Hello, my name is Dina, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a mother of 8 children. They range in age from 5 all the way up to 19. I have been homeschooling them for 15 years, all the way from preschool through 12th grade, and I have enjoyed it very much. I have not only homeschooled my own children, but I've also been able to teach in classrooms within our co-op situations throughout the years. I'm an ESL teacher and I teach Chinese students, and I've been doing that online for over 3 years, both on one-on-one as well as in group online situations as well. And I have really adored my Chinese students. And I am applying for the position as bookmaster for your company because I absolutely love reading. And I love teaching and fostering the love of reading to children and students, and definitely my own children. I have watched over the years as they have learned to love to read. And one of my favorite books is one of my all-time favorite books is right now, right? We're reading The Wonky Donkey. And as you can see, this is a very loved book. It's very used. My children love when I read this to them. It's hilarious. It's great for young elementary students. But one of my all-time favorites is actually Where the Red Fern Grows. I loved that book when I was young. And even now, I love reading that book to my own children. It evokes so many different emotions. I love the book for the determination and the courage, the adventure of raising these dogs and the relationship built between Billy and his dogs, as well as dealing with tragedy and how is he going to deal with that. And it's very sad, and but there's also so much positivity in it as well. So there's so many different emotions, and I love to be able to discuss that with my own students. So that is one of my all-time favorites, and that book is really great for, I'd say, young or older third graders, young fourth graders, through maybe seventh grade. So probably that age range of maybe 8 to 12 is a good range for that book. And one of my, I would say my teaching strength would be my fun, fun, charismatic personality. I truly try to bring a lot of fun and energy, especially to the middle school and young elementary school students, because I find that if I'm really fun and exciting to them, they actually want to learn from me. And the more fun I am and the more patient I am as well, it evokes emotion for them to want to desire to learn, and they don't even realize they're learning when they're having a lot of fun. And I'm not sure what I would call as a weakness. Maybe just the lack of experience with the older students, with teenagers. I do have experience with teenagers, but not as much as the younger ones. So maybe my weakness might be just a lack of experience with that. Uh, and let me talk a little bit about the differences between teaching kids, teens, and adults. And when I'm talking about teaching perspective, when I'm talking about teaching children, to get them engaged, I feel like I have to be a lot of fun, and I have to be able to pull them into me by prompting them more and just bringing them excitement and wanting them to come to me and to be able to discuss things. When I'm dealing with maybe older middle schoolers, high schoolers, they're definitely not going to be wanting to engage in learning when it's a lot of fun and games. For them, it's about nurturing self self-reflection and being able to nurture the ability to be confident in what they have to say. And when we're looking at in a classroom setting, nurturing the each other for the helping the whole classroom to be encouraging to one another, and so the student feels very confident when speaking. And at that age too, you're dealing with letting them to be a little bit more autonomous and being able to come up with ideas on their own. And so when they feel like they're doing something on their own and they're not always just speaking from verbatim from you, that builds a lot more confidence as well. And so and with that, you're also dealing with the different level of thinking. So when you're talking about a book novel, the young students can evoke, you can evoke responses regarding like the setting and the characters, but as they get older, they can really get to know more about the internal conflicts and then conflicts among other characters. And as they get older, they can understand allegories and like such as Animal Farm, and how does Animal Farm talk about communism. So it's really fun to really work with the different age levels and the minds and really evoke different thoughts as well. So anyhow, I really truly hope that you look at me and consider me to work with your company. Thank you.